Wait. All I'm asking for is an Andy show. That's all. It's no big deal. Just one show, that's all. You wouldn't even have to film it. Just give it to Ryan. Just like you give all the projects you don't like onto Ryan. I want to entertain people again. Please.
Welcome everyone to the 2025 Slightly Insulting Direct. If you're new here, a Slightly Insulting Direct is our yearly showcase where we share everything that's coming up for the channel in the coming year. Before we dive into the future though, let's take a look at the past. 2024 was the biggest year in Slightly Insulting history across all metrics. It was a year of fun, growth, and creativity. I couldn't be more proud of everyone who contributed to making it an amazing year, and of course, thank you to you, our fans, for tuning in and supporting us and letting us entertain and immerse you in our worlds. Today, Gary and I, the two co-owners of Slightly Insulting, will be walking you through our plans for the next 2 years. But first, let's take a look a little further ahead, to 2027. Now, that might sound far away, but trust me, it's closer than it seems. Time is like sand slipping through your fingers. Before you know it, it's gone. A lot of you probably already know this, but I plan to officially retire from Slightly Insulting on December 31st, 2027. By then, I'll have spent over 10 years on the channel, and I'll be ready to move on to new ventures. While life is unpredictable and plans can change, for now, this is the path I'm working towards. With that in mind, I want to share what I hope to accomplish between now and then. To start, I'm delivering my portion of this direct here, on the set of our first ever show, Rod and Rise. Many of you may not even recognize the name, but trust me, you'll hear about it soon. This location is a symbol of where I started, a reminder of a version of me who didn't adapt worlds but created them. Since the end of the old Splash, I've been in a creative bubble of constant adaptations. Don't get me wrong, it's been fun, but for my final years, I want to break free and return to my roots. That said, I still have a few adaptations in the pipeline, and I want to reassure you that they're not being cancelled, and these include a Moon Knight project written by Space Wiz, a Hellboy project written by Mystery MC, Guardians of the Galaxy the series, X-Men Genesis, The Walking Dead Season 3, and of course, the Spider-Man universe. On a related note, I'll be officially wrapping up Ninjago after completing the final episodes of Season 2. I want to give the series a proper send-off, or at least complete a season for once. And while my focus will shift to original content, I'm not completely ruling out the occasional adaptation. If it's something fun and quick, it just won't be my main priority anymore. Now on to the exciting part, original projects. First, let's talk about Rod and Rise. In 2025, I'm going back to where it all began. We are working on bringing Rod and Rise back, not as a Season 3, but as a revival series, set years after the events of Season 2. And speaking of Season 2, it's never been available on Slightly Insulting since it originally aired on another channel. That's about to change. Here's a look at Rod and Rise Season 2. On the topic of zombie stuff, we are going to be bringing back The Walking Dead after a poll which was absolutely incredible. Over 200 people voted yes to bring it back. The script for it is nearly finished, and Phoenix Artisan is in talks to return as Rick Grimes. This season will be smaller scale than season 2 because I won't have enough time to go all out with season 3. And while I know it's an adaptation, it is a crucial part for me to reconnect myself to the wider Crafting Dead universe, which yes, is also coming back. Was another project in the works by Not Ryan, who you may know from Stolen Valor, who's currently working on a fan-inspired retelling of SGC Barbarians, The Crafting Dead. In terms of new ideas that I'm working on, I'm currently working on a medieval fantasy series, a Hunger Games style story, and the return of Splash was a new project called Stalin Spider. As for Spider-Man, which is the big project that I want to finish before I retire, we're hard at work with season 4, and we finally casted the entire cast. And while I can't say much about season 4, I can talk about other stuff in the universe, or at least tease it, as we have entered early development for a sequel to Shattered Dimensions. More on that later this year. I know this isn't the most content-packed direct we've done, but as I look towards retirement, we're focusing on quality over quantity. Now, let me hand over things to Gary, who will discuss everything happening in the Awoken universe. Thanks for joining me, and here's to an amazing 2025 as we start to move forward to the end.
Hold on, Buster. Stop it right there. Camera guy, look at me. Right, before we go on to Gary, I have one quick little thing that I want to talk about. Alright? Yeah. Hi, I'm Connor. I did retire a few months ago, but I'm back. And I'm proud to announce that I am going to be writing the sequel to Ben 10 Grudge Match, Ben 10 Cosmic Rumble. I know we said Ray would finish the script since I retired, but fuck you. I'm writing it again. He's still gonna film it though. Fuck all that shit. You know, him focusing on original stuff and, you know, all that shit. Yeah, we're doing this shit. Alright? And don't pan away yet. There's also, after the recent death of Skill Studios, thank God, don't rest in peace, some of the Skill Studios content is going to be finding a new home on Slightly Insulting. More specifically, Jake and Mitzi, my original superhero film that I made back in 2020 and got remastered, and, you know, we had problems with. So you never know what the future could hold. There could possibly be maybe an Ender Boy crossover, you know. Anyway, have a good day. Great talking to you. Ben 10 Cosmic Rumble. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be so fucking cool. I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, pan to the other one now.
Why wear Gucci? Why rock Prada? Heck, why even settle for great value when you can rep the absolute chaos of this beautiful channel? That's right, our merch store isn't just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Get decked out with Awoken hoodies, rock some Arachnid Guy gear, show off your totally impractical pickleball set, and need a conversation starter? Try our shower curtains. Yes, we actually made those. Think you got the patience? Prove it with our annoying as hell jigsaw puzzle set, designed specifically to make you question your life choices. And for the bold, there's a white variant of the puzzle. Good luck! Seriously, you'll need it. So what are you waiting for? Embrace the chaos, wear the laughs, and shop now at the Slightly Insulting store today. So we'll keep delaying the Gary stuff because we keep getting stuff in for the direct last minute. We just got a note from Ryan, Not Ryan, who is our newest creator. I mentioned him earlier. He made Captain America Stolen Valor. So here's a picture of a frog and some inspirational music while I read the words of Ryan. Hi, I'm Ryan. While I'm not new to Slightly Insulting, I am new to making machinimas. Not that I've been taught how to. I've begun planning out my next few projects. A few projects have already been announced, like Captain America and Wolverine, but I also want to talk about projects I haven't really talked about before. My current big project that I'm working on is Batman Family Matters. It's a 5-episode series focused on Gotham evolving around Batman and Bruce Wayne. This is my passion project, and I'm going to take as much time as I can to make the best Batman story I can make. The script is nearly done and is going over revisions at the moment. I recently took over control of Superior Foes of Spider-Man. It is still in the writing phase and will hopefully wrap up soon. While I enjoy adaptations, I also want to do original content based on my own ideas, so stay tuned for that. Overall, that's about it, so thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Ryan.
Don't worry about where I am. Don't even think about how this is. Hey! Don't pen down. I've been quiet for a while. I tend to do that when I start new projects, but while I've been quiet, I've been planning all of my projects for the next 3 years. And building sets, like the massive military base behind me. Why do I build everything by myself? I don't know. Anyway, 3 years. Why 3 years? Ray said earlier that he's retiring at the end of 2027. What he didn't say is that I'll be retiring then too. I've been making Minecraft content since 2015. That's a really long time. Don't get me wrong, this has been so much fun, and I've met so many incredible people along the way, but I have a bad habit of always pushing myself to make better content. Now, that sounds like a good thing, but that results in me spending so much time on machinima, and honestly, it's exhausting. By the time 2027 rolls around, I'll be ready to move on and focus on more important things in life. Everything has to end eventually. So, we're going to make the most of this time that we have left. This means I have a deadline of 3 years to finish the entire Awoken universe. I've decided that I'll no longer be taking on any new projects. I won't start any new series or universes. I'll solely focus on making Awoken content. It's what I'm most passionate about, so it only makes the most sense that I stick to what I love. This means I'll only be making the main Awoken series as well as short films and miniseries set in the same universe. Sadly, there's gonna be no more Crispy Creeper shorts. Unless I come up with an insanely good idea for a one-off idea for fun. But even shorts take time, and I'd rather spend that time on Awoken. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about my plan for the next 3 years. What the hell happened? Are you serious? Okay, that's it. That's the wrong. So you know what? Well, okay. Before the release of Awoken Season 2, I'll be making 2 to 3 short films exploring different parts of the Awoken universe and introducing some new characters. Then we have Season 2. Moving on to 2026, it'll be a year fully focused on making short films and miniseries set in the Awoken universe to build up to the 3rd and final season of the series set to release in late 2027. Awoken Season 3 will not just be the last Awoken project, but it'll also be my last machinima. It'll be the biggest and longest season of Awoken, and I'm gonna make sure we go out with a bang, and I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be a very sad day when the last episode goes out. I don't want to think about it. Moving on. Okay, let's talk about Ad Gloriam. To be clear, Ad Gloriam isn't a series, it's a short film. Roughly 30 minutes long. It's a prequel spin-off film with some new faces and some familiar ones. Now, the set that was behind me was from Ad Gloriam, but you know my clones messed up again. Can you bring back the display, please? Okay, now we're on IO. apparently. Which actually, perfect timing! I've already shown you the Ad Gloriam teaser trailer last week, so I wasn't just gonna show it again for the direct. I need to show you something new. So, here is the opening to Ad Gloriam.
This is Gemma Lauren, reporting live from Iberra City, Europa. Breaking news. A Martian recruitment ship was destroyed nearby Ganymede in what appears to be yet another terrorist attack by a vigilante known as Skyburner. While many across the Jovian system are asking, who is Skyburner? I want to shift your attention to the why. Why is Skyburner targeting the Martian Republic, the most dominant force in Sol? Is it an act of rebellion? If so, why are they rebelling? What makes me more curious is all of the recent ship attacks are against House Murphy, the same house recruiting children, Jovian children. Our dads, our husbands, our brothers. What is the Martian Republic hiding?
Your contributions to Nexia Enterprises ensure the expansion of our settlements across the Sol system and fuel our efforts to travel beyond the Despina Rift. By meeting your monthly quota, you are saving the lives of millions and paving the path for a brighter future for all of humanity.
How's the repairs going?
Well, I've just recalibrated the laser optics. Drill should be back in working order.
We've got another drill in the northeast sector that's damaged. He'll need some new parts.
On it.
You're probably wondering, what do I plan to make after Ad Gloriam? Well, I've already told you. The funny thing about Ad Gloriam is that I also told you about it well before it was announced. If you watched until the very end of Awoken Season 1, you would have seen the words Ad Gloriam. I also commented Ad Gloriam in the comments. If you watched the Wicked Game music video, you also would have noticed shots that are in the Ad Gloriam teaser trailer. I left hints and breadcrumbs, just like I already have for my next film. I won't tell you where those breadcrumbs are, but they're there, and more will be dropped before the official announcement. So, start looking. I'm not going to reveal the other projects I have planned for the next 3 years because it's more fun just not saying anything until one day I drop something out of nowhere when you least expect it and then leave you guessing for a while. So really just keep in mind that there are projects in development, there are projects already in production, and I'm just not publicly announcing it. But there is a lot. There is a lot of awesome content in the works. Before I go, I have one more thing just for you.